If I was him, and if I choose not to divorce her, bitch, you gotta get a job. Hey, if you wanna embarrass me on the internet, get to work. Apply to something. Okay? Go, I may have some connections somewhere, but what you not finna do is sit at home and embarrass me. Okay? If you wanna embarrass me, you better go work 8-10 hours a day. Okay? Maybe then you'll be too tired to say dumb shit on the internet. It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. Look, we got a video about American Redact. Akaash sings miserable new reality. Man, oh man. Akaash. Let this be a lesson, y'all. Honestly, let this be a lesson. One bad partner can fuck up how everybody perceives you, especially on the internet, bro. And especially as a man. Okay, because yeah, people like to think like, yeah, all these gender roles and all that. Yeah, okay, that's cool. But as a man, bro, if your woman is on the internet talking crazy how she be talking, and you don't nip that in the bud, you look like a clown. But we're gonna get into this. We're gonna see what bro new reality is. Come on.
This is the moment I learned I love my wife more than she loves me.
Damn.
And that hurts.
Sometimes the internet has a hard time understanding unconventional relationships. Okay? They jump to conclusions about certain things. Okay? Diddy, Cassie, other people, maybe on his podcast. You don't know anything.
Dude, jury selection must
Can
have
you
been
not
fire.
prepare us?
Sorry, exactly. Your Cassie.
Man, that nigga compared his relationship with his wife to Diddy and Cassie. Jesus Christ.
You are 100% Cassie.
Oh, man.
Alright, so it appears that Akaash Singh's soul has officially left his body recently, because it seems that he's just now starting to realize that no one's ever gonna forget the brutal humiliation ritual that his wife performed on him last month, which happened to go so massively viral that now every single comment section under anything he does online is just flooded with people clowning on him and his wife. So as a result of that, he's now become a hollow shell of his former self. Even his fake laugh doesn't sound the same anymore.
Weapon! Concealed weapon!
So
That means the government thinks I'm safe.
All right, so you can carry a. When does that come in? Actually,
He's not getting a gun.
They're still
he
doing
did an
more
appointment.
background checks.
It's not gonna happen.
You have to write a letter for me.
but don't.
Wait, why is he?
So kinda like Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, this will likely
She done ruined, bro. She got the nigga short-circuiting on his podcast. He laughing at random shit, bro. Bro's mental is going. He's not the same. He don't even know what's funny, what's not funny anymore. He don't know whether... Oh, my gosh, bro. Oh, man.
define the rest of Akaash Singh's comedy career, as his wife gave the world a lifetime supply of ammunition to go at Akaash with. And it's gotten so out of control at this point that it's even affecting the Flagrant podcast too, because every episode that came out after that story has been downvoted into oblivion, partly due to them not speaking about it at all, and partly due to the podcast where they addressed it, which was completely pathetic and really didn't do anything but make things worse for Akaash.
Yeah,
like they
that's
just let the wife, Jasleen, lie and gaslight her way out of the entire thing. I mean, she literally had an excuse for just about everything she said.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She got up there and just started capping. Alright, everybody, yo, look, cut the fucking pod, man. Cut the pod. She lying, bro. She capping. You gonna sit here and let her lie to your face like this? But you know, some niggas don't got no backbone like that. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas ain't gonna stand for their respect. You know, they'll kill a dude over disrespecting them, but they won't break up with their girl for disrespecting them. That shit crazy.
To tarnish the man's reputation, especially when she claimed to have only kissed the guys she was with in college before she met Akaash, even though there are countless videos online of her talking about going further in bed with them.
Have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like two guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
God.
Yeah, when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean hooking up, I just meant making out. Again,
Because when I was in college, I dated this guy. You know, he didn't want to fool around when I was on like the heaviest days of my period. Okay, totally understandable. I get that. And I was like, oh, great. Good news. My period ended. Like, we can like have fun tonight, blah, blah. And he was going down on me. Like, wouldn't you know it, I was still spotting. And also, if you're like poking around down there, like,
Why do we have to know this? Why? You don't have to tell us this. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to know about, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Did Akaash find this shit out the same time we did? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Does this nigga not proof view her damn TikToks? At this point, bro, every TikTok she finna drop on her page, make her send it to you first. Okay? That's the least you could do.
like more blood can sometimes come out even if your period is over. And I swear to God, like I thought my period was done.
And so this was the lie that may have triggered the most people, because out of all the terrible things that she did to Akaash, the craziest one was that she made him believe that they were both virgins up until marriage, which doesn't really seem true just based off that TikTok alone. I mean, of course it could be, but it's probably not.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this:
And
do
I-
you believe her?
Also, what made that
for shame.
podcast even worse was that the other co-hosts couldn't help but join in on the ritual with Jasleen.
What's his favorite position?
Oh, you guys got a lot of.
You don't have to answer. Yo, fellas.
He said, please. Hey, he's like, bro. He's like, look.
Yo,
He said, look, if there's any time I need you to shut the fuck up, this is the time. I do not, please do not embarrass me. But it's too late. Nobody respects you now, Akaash. You look like a broken man. I don't want to see you like this, but you allowed your woman to get on the internet and tarnish your legacy, to tarnish your marriage. And here you are sitting up here getting laughed at. You're the butt of the joke now, bro. This is your new normal. Get used to it, bro. Okay? The only thing that can save you is if you divorce her. That's the only thing that can save you, to be honest. That can save your image. It may hurt your feelings a little bit. You may feel played. But hey, every man gotta go through it, man. Every man gotta feel that heartache. You know?
fellas, you don't have to answer.
I kind of want to know.
We're good.
So, you guys, this is
Okay,
how
I'll tell
comfortable. What?
So that whole podcast didn't really do anything for Akaash at all. It really just made him look worse. So since then, in every podcast they posted on their YouTube and Patreon, it's almost like they're tiptoeing around eggshells with Akaash about it too, as he's clearly super sensitive about it and probably requested that they never bring it up again. Because there's truly no way Akaash looks good in this scenario.
I don't blame him. Hey, I don't blame him. Hey, look, don't speak on it again. Okay? There's nothing good that's gonna come out of it, bro. Let's please not mention no relationship stuff. You know what's the worst part? He can't even say nothing or give no type of relationship advice without people looking at him like, nigga, I know you're not talking. That's the crazy part, bro. People can't even take his words serious like that, for real. Especially when it comes to relationships.
So I guess he'd rather just pretend everything's fine while his wife maintains complete control over his finances, bosses him around and belittles him, and refuses to
forgot
kiss
that.
him in public and dodges him whenever he tries still.
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much. What do you say?
So all in all, that woman assassinated Akaash's character, all for the sake of trying to become an influencer. But the most miserable part about it all is that Akaash is completely fine with all the mistreatment, which just tells you that the man is pretty spineless, and that he'd never truly stick up
Beta. That's what it reminds you of. Shit. Damn. Hold on, you got a price
for himself. Like everyone in the world is stepping all over this guy now, including Akaash's very own wife and co-hosts, and yet he doesn't do anything to stop them, which probably means that this guy's grown used to being a human punching bag. I mean, he's been putting up with this monster for years behind closed doors, letting her drive him completely insane. Sometimes even to the point where he'd, quote, hit himself like a maniac.
She never felt unsafe like I would hit her.
Sure.
But like I like hit myself a couple of times like a fucking maniac, and like
Jesus
that's
Christ.
not gonna make you feel safe either.
No.
Another thing that's adding to Akaash's
My God, she had this nigga having mental breakdowns and shit at the house. Jeez, Louise.
new petrified, soulless appearance is the sheer fact that this story became the biggest story online for like a week or two last December. It was pretty much like Akaash's Hawk Tuah moment, but instead of boosting his career, it thoroughly destroyed it. I mean, nearly every commentary YouTuber from every corner of the internet made a video about it. And usually with a story this big, there's always different opinions and multiple ways of looking at it, but this situation was one of the rare times in history where everyone unanimously agreed that Akaash needs to get away from this woman immediately. So then,
I mean, shit, bro. Like, if y'all ain't see what she did, if y'all ain't see everything that she said about this man, bro, I wouldn't wish this relationship on my worst enemy. Even for my enemy, I hope that he goes to a safe home, bro. He goes to a home in which he's loved by his woman. Even for someone I dislike. Like, god damn. Oh my god. What you doing if you find out your homie with a girl like this? What you gonna do? You gonna be real with them? Or you gonna let them just rock out? I tell the homie, like, look, bro. She got you looking out here kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Brody. I ain't gonna lie, brother. She got you looking kind of crazy, man. But damn.
when he didn't do that and proceeded to defend her and believe her lies, of course people are now tearing him apart. I mean, even his own peers in the comedy world are doing that.
Other people is that I own who I am. I don't pretend to not be what I'm like. What was your name? Ellen.
Oh.
Ellen pretended to be like a nice fucking, and then behind the scenes she was a Louis J. Gomez.
Like Akaash's wife.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. No. Bro's using your wife as a punchline? Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, he reached Will Smith territory. I ain't gonna lie. He reached Will Smith territory. Jesus. Is this worse than Will Smith? Or which one is worse? Will Smith or Akaash? Cause man, these two brothers are going through it. This nigga Will Smith stopped acting and started rapping. This nigga having nervous breakdowns, punching himself and shit. It's getting crazy.
Cute.
All right.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hey,
Thanks.
how you doing?
Got a show tonight.
Is that Akaash's wife?
Yeah, take it easy on that.
Sorry. Been consuming a lot of that content.
Yeah.
Are you liking all that stuff?
Oh my god, I'm jerking off. I got no back here.
You got no back, buddy.
What?
So yeah, I mean, if comics are talking about it like this on podcasts, one can only imagine how they speak about it in private. Like Akaash Singh is the joke now, and
This nigga patted his thigh? His inner thigh?
imagine how they speak
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Don't pat my inner thigh, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't that cool, my nigga. Pat my knee. That highest you could go with my legs is if you pat my knee or something like that. But don't pat my inner thigh, nigga. Fuck that.
about it in private. Like Akaash Singh is the joke now, and it'll probably be this way for the rest of his career, especially because of how big the entire thing's gotten. I mean, everyone was talking about it. Even the journalists on the New York Times panel that Andrew Schultz did last month asked him about it.
Yeah, I'm texting y'all like, yo, Akaash good, yo. Akaash good, yo. I had a lot of people reach out. And that's how I knew it was getting fucked up when like people that are not connected to this at all were messaging me, yo, is Akaash okay?
Bruh. This is the first Thanksgiving I had that didn't end in an argument because 3 hours was just talking about that whole situation.
Really? Yeah. Because it's just like the situation got its own like reality. And then once it takes its own reality.
You know what's crazy too? Andrew Schultz, his homie, is benefiting from it also. He benefiting from Akaash looking like a clown. Oh man, everybody benefiting off this nigga looking like a clown. Except him. Man, oh man. Hey, my fellas and my ladies out there, choose wisely. Please, choose wisely.
When you realize it's dumb, you realize it's dumb, when you're sitting around trying to explain it to somebody else, because we even at the panel today, you got all of these distinguished journalists.
Oh, yeah.
Who just know they've been hearing something. So they're like,
these are the most refined journalists in America, all sitting around, and I'm just like, all right, so here's what actually happened. And we just, the editor of the New Yorker.
Wait, that came up at the panel?
Before the panel.
Damn.
And I'm listening to this show talk, so I'm like, oh, so wait, she wasn't talking about sleeping with other guys?
Exactly.
And Andrew was like, no, she just saying she popped that pussy. And Stephanie goes,
So even though this whole story broke roughly 2 months ago now, it's really all anyone can talk about in Akaash's comments still. But with that being said, this disrespect...
Damn, how many times this nigga done married her? Is this when he first proposed or something? God damn, this nigga been on his knees hella.
All anyone can talk about in Akaash's comments still. But with that being said, this disrespect from Jocelyn is nothing new to Akaash. And once you learn that this has been happening to him for 15 years, when you go back to watch his latest special, which is literally titled Gaslit, everything he talks about just makes so much more sense. Like the special wasn't really him telling jokes or even doing comedy. He was actually just venting and letting out his anger at his wife in the only way he knows how. Like he had this one joke in there about how he desperately craves being away from her, acting as if every husband in the world relates to this dream of sending their wives away on vacation, just so they can get some peace and quiet alone at home.
Marriage is a job. Well, every good job gives you 2 weeks vacation. And if you have a good man, I promise you I know what his dream vacation is. Because every good guy's dream vacation is your vacation. Go somewhere. Go anywhere you want. I will take out a mortgage to pay for it.
Nah, that nigga is stressed out. Hey, he mean every word he's saying, bro. This just ain't no regular skit, nigga. This ain't no regular comedy special. He mean everything he's saying, bro. Sure, it's important to have time away from your partner. Yes, of course. But damn, nigga, 2 weeks away from your person? I don't know, bro. That's a long... It's not a long time, but that's a long time for someone that you really want to be with. That's a long time for someone you really want to be with. You feel me? So, ooh. And also, it looks worse because we know what he's dealing with. Like, the inner workings of his relationship. So now it's like, damn, nigga, I bet you do want to be away from her. Like, yeah, I bet.
Look, a shitty guy might want to go on his own vacation, cheat on you with another woman. I would never do that. I just want to cheat on you with solitude.
So just remember that this was way back before any of this stuff about his wife came out. So at the time, it did seem exaggerated, but now you can tell that he was genuinely angry here. And I get that he's a comedian and all, and that comedians amp up their emotions on stage, but being that his wife is the actual spawn of the devil, the anger here feels kind of proportional to that. Like whenever he complained about Jocelyn in this special, you could tell that he was actually getting angry thinking about her. I mean, he dedicated the entire premise of the special to her and all the things that she does to drive him insane, which is honestly pretty funny when you think about it. Like, comedians usually talk about their lives in their specials and have a bunch of little stories tied together, usually titling it something vague like Teacher, but this guy's special was mainly about how he hates his wife. And again, it's literally titled Gaslit, so you just know that she's consumed every fiber of his being.
This is the moment I learned I love my wife more than she loves me.
Damn.
And that hurts. Because like I said earlier, marriage is a job, and we are managers at this marriage. And our primary job is to meet each other's needs.
Right.
My wife has emotional needs I have to meet every single day.
Right.
I have to talk to my wife.
Damn.
Every single day. And I don't mean casual conversation, that's easy. No, this is put my phone away.
Oh, shit.
Make deep eye contact. Emotional engagement, thoughtful response.
Oh, shit. Hey, Hey, that boy's stressed out. Hey, look, bro. If you don't want to talk to your girl every day, I mean, damn, bro. Why even be with her? At this point, just leave. Honestly, at the point, just leave. Okay, what are you gonna lose? Shit. You might lose a lot. I ain't gonna. Hey, you might lose a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But ask yourself, is this somebody I want to be with for the rest of my life? Okay, she ain't getting no younger. Y'all ain't got no kids. Hey, man, that's all I'm saying, bro. Get out while you can, my nigga. Get out while you can. Go on a redemption tour. Make jokes about how you were a simp, a simp beta to get your career back on track, and you good. But everybody sees it. Everybody sees what you're putting up with, and nobody. Hey, man, your life, bro. Your life. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Your life. Why would I care? Why do I care? Okay?
Eye contact, emotional engagement, thoughtful response.
As crazy as it is to see this special now, I feel like this was the smartest thing he could have done. Like, he turned his anger and frustration for his wife into a professionally shot stand-up comedy special, which probably earned him an ungodly amount of money and opportunities. So, at the very least, you could applaud him on that, but being that his wife flushes a lot of that money down the drain, it's not really saying much. Speaking of Akaash's wife, she actually seems fine. Like, she's still blowing his...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I was him, and if I choose not to divorce her, bitch, you gotta get a job. Hey, if you wanna embarrass me on the internet, get to work. Apply to something. Okay? Go. I may have some connection somewhere, but what you're not finna do is sit at home and embarrass me. Okay? If you wanna embarrass me, you better go work 8-10 hours a day. Okay? Maybe then you'll be too tired to say dumb shit on the internet. That's just a suggestion, man. I don't know.
His money, doing nothing to contribute to Akaash's life, and is still making insufferable TikTok videos. She did, however, stop doing her podcast, and she did turn off all her comments to everything she posts.
I have some advice for other creators and also myself, because I used to be the crap at me, and I used to reply to all these hate comments and be like, bitch, because I thought it was just like funny, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna let people think that I let this shit fly, like I want to be known for defending myself. But at a certain point, these people are baiting you, and baiting is a form of control and manipulation. It's a sick, twisted game to them. God knows what they get out of it, but all I know is that they can't be happy on the inside. It's just science. Like, you wouldn't go on TikTok and make a video about someone you don't know who's hardly famous because you're happy on the inside. As much as we need to, like, we want to reply, we want to clarify, we want to be like, actually, what's the fucking point? Because if you go on TikTok and you make a hate video and it's your most viewed video, now what? I'm just gonna let you think that you won in the short game, but in the long game, it is about happiness, success, prosperity, and just having loving friends and family in a relationship. And, sometimes being on a hammock.
Keep your wife off the internet.
motherfucking internet. Why does your wife have a microphone in her face? Do not allow your wife to start a motherfucking podcast.
I ain't gonna lie. This is definitely one of those moments. And like, look, bro, I'm all for doing whatever you want to do, shawty. But damn, let me see the podcast clip before you post it. You finna go edit. Let me sit down and watch it with you before you post it. Cause you can't go on there saying some crazy shit that comes back on me. Okay, we can't allow that, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro. Yes. Okay, there can be one entertainer in this family, and it shall be me. I'm the comedian. I'm out here on this road. I'm out here getting the money. Let me use some of this money to help you do some other things, yo. Because you don't need a microphone in your face because you going to fuck around and ruin us. All right.
So at this point, there really isn't anything left to uncover. All the facts about them are out in the open. And the public reaction has already hardened into something permanent. So this whole thing has fundamentally changed how people see him. Like, once an audience
sure did.
decides that someone lacks self-respect, it's almost impossible to reverse that perception. Of course, Akaash is going to go on with his life and act like everything's fine, though. Much like Brendan Schaub and Joe Rogan do. Which is just completely odd. I mean, if there's an overwhelming negative opinion coming from your fan base, I feel like any normal person would want to fix that. But to each their own, I guess. Like, he'd rather...
Shout out, bro, for the video. You did your thing. Honestly, he ain't lying, though, bro. It takes years to build up your reputation, to build up your name. And all it takes is one situation for that shit to go crumbling down, bro. And the thing is, his one situation was his wife. So it could happen. I would say it could happen to the best of us, but some of us, we see the signs early. You know what I'm saying? We done already peep. We already see what type of game she running. We not going for that. You shouldn't go for that. Just go for men and women. If you see he finna pull a game on you, pull some game on you, cut it off. Because if he going to pull game now, he definitely gonna pull game later. But at the end of the day, it's all about self-respect and your self-esteem. Akaash has low self-respect. He doesn't value himself above his woman, above his relationship, and that's where he gets his value from. So ain't much to say, but fuck him and let their mama love him. I'm gone. Peace.